Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Luke and here on the channel I talk about fragrances. If you're new here, welcome. Please say hi in the comments. I always reply to comments and I love interacting with you. In this video I'll talk about vintage vanilla fragrances. Vanilla fragrances are probably one of my favorite fragrance categories. I really love those warm, cozy, comforting, ambery vanillic scents, and even though we're in the middle of a heat wave, I will still talk about them because I talk about what I like. And if I don't like it anymore, I will tell you so, unlike the more commercial, dishonest influencers. They know who they are. So the first classic vanilla fragrance that I want to talk about in this video is none other than Shalimar from Guerlain. This was released back in 1925 and this is the grandmother of all vanilla fragrances. It's absolutely stunning. This may not be your sweet vanilla fragrance. This has leather, this has iris, it's powdery, it's mature, it's grown up, it's in your face, it's oriental, and obviously everyone has to smell Shalimar at some point in their lives. I do recommend it. This is the Eau de Toilette because it's a bit lighter than the Eau de Parfum. I personally can't handle the Eau de Parfum. It's a bit too much. The Eau de Toilette is perfection. It's a semi-sweet, powdery, iris vanilla fragrance on my skin with some leather in the base and some bergamot in the opening. It's just an iconic scent. And if you haven't tried Shalimar, what are you waiting for? So Shalimar is from the 20s. This next one is from the 1940s. It's Chantilly by Aubigant, now produced by Démon. I believe the rights to this fragrance were purchased by Démon at some point. And this is from 1941 and it's an oriental fragrance. Very similar to Shalimar indeed. It's a spicy, citrusy vanilla fragrance. Slightly floral, and it's just a beautiful soft powdery vanilla, and this to me does not smell like something out of 1940s. It smells very, very chic, light, wearable and soft. And yes, it should be soft because the name is supposed to evoke the famous Chantilly lace from the city of Chantilly in France, I believe, and this is indeed absolutely gorgeous, and you can pick this up for around $20, so it's an amazing bargain. From the 1940s we are now time traveling to the 1980s, and this is Joop Le Bain, and I used to pronounce it Joop. It's not Joop, it's Joop Le Bain because this is a German company. And this fragrance, again, this is a sweet vanilla fragrance with an aldehydic twist in the opening. It also has some florals. It's fresh, but it's also very creamy and vanillic. So this one you have to try. Do not blind buy this one. And this one has been my favorite ever since I got it. As you can see, I put quite a dent in this 40ml bottle. I absolutely adore this. It dries down into a sweet, creamy, slightly sugary vanilla, but the florals and the aldehydes prevent this from becoming a proper gourmand. So it really does evoke that bubble bath feeling. And even though this is very affordable, it doesn't smell cheap. None of these fragrances smell cheap, by the way. This next one is from the 1990s and it's Alyssa Ashley Vanilla, the Eau de Toilette. I've not tried the Eau de Parfum. This is the Eau de Toilette and you can find this online for about 10 to 15 euros. It's very affordable. I wouldn't say this is similar to any of the other vanilla fragrances in this video. This is truly a pure vanilla fragrance. It's creamy, it's sugary. It does have that vanilla extract feel to it, but it also smells like a fragrance and it's not too gourmand. As I said, none of these fragrances are gourmand. This does not smell like a vanilla lace body spray from Victoria's Secret. No, it really doesn't. If you like classic vanilla fragrances, do give this one a try. It does have maybe a gourmand touch to it, but it's not a proper gourmand fragrance because it doesn't smell like cookies, it doesn't smell like cake, and it's just a phenomenal fragrance. The projection, the longevity are phenomenal. This next one is also from the early 90s and it's one of my favorites. This is Casmir from Chopard, and this is truly one of those soft, powdery, fruity vanillas from the 90s. This does lean a bit gourmand, but it has a musky backbone. So again, it's not a modern gourmand scent. And this really makes me feel nostalgic because I've been wearing this for many, many years. This is sweet, comforting, warm, uplifting, ever so slightly spicy, and this really captures so many fragrance memories for me. It really takes me back to the early 2000s. I don't remember where I smelled this one, but it does take me back. It smells very mature, grown up, but very soft and inviting. So if you're looking for a vanilla fragrance from the 90s, this one is a must try. Moving on, we've got Dolce Vita from Dior. I believe this one was launched in 93, maybe 94. I'm not exactly sure. This is very similar to Féminité du Bois by Serge Lutens. It's a fruity, woody vanilla fragrance, and I can say the exact same thing about this as I said about Casmir. This is very comforting, nostalgic, and it just reminds me of carefree summer days, lying on the beach, not worrying about anything. And this really does have that vibe, and I just adore it. This is peach, cinnamon, vanilla, and this is a vintage bottle, by the way. I don't recommend the newest formulation. It's watered down, and it's just, I bought a bottle and I returned it because it was just alcoholic and it didn't really smell of anything to me. So I bought this vintage bottle on eBay. The next one is none other than Hypnotic Poison by Dior. I don't think I have to talk about this one because we all know this one. This is almond, vanilla. It's an iconic scent from 1998. Annick Menardo was the nose behind it, the same woman who created Lolita Lompica, and this is truly iconic. What can I tell you? I've been through bottles and bottles and bottles, and I'll continue to use it. This is one of my favourite scents of all time, probably in my top 5. So, Hypnotic Poison by Dior, the Eau de Toilette, by the way. Speaking of Dior fragrances, Dior has some of my favourite vanilla fragrances. They really know how to do vanilla. Their vanilla, I don't know where they get it from. In an article I read that most of their vanilla is from Tahiti. Their vanilla is so rich, complex, and expensive smelling that I just adore their vanilla fragrances. And this is Dior Addict. This is a sweet, mouth-watering, complex vanilla fragrance. It has some jasmine, it has some orange leaf, I believe, and this just smells bougie and expensive. It's one of my favorites. I've gone through bottles and bottles of this one. This is the newest formula. It still lasts, it still projects. I highly recommend it. And back in 2015, 2016, when people started talking about perfumes on YouTube, everyone had this one and everyone was banging on about this one like crazy. I forgot to mention that Dior Addict was launched in the early 2000s, and so was this next fragrance, Ange Démon from Givenchy. This is a cool, spicy vanilla fragrance, but it's also sweet and creamy, but it has a spicy aromatic twist in the opening. So you have to try it before you blind buy it, and I really recommend it because it's one of those unique fragrances from the early 2000s before everything started smelling the same. Basically, this is still unique, and when I smell this, it just makes me happy. I used to have this a couple of years ago and I didn't really appreciate it, but about 2 months ago I did try this one in store and I fell in love and I had to have a bottle. I bought this tester bottle online for a great price. Last but not least, I completely forgot about this one. This is also from the 90s. It's Tocade from Rochas, and I have a full video about it, so I won't really talk about this one at great length, but let me just tell you that this is a sweet, powdery, floral vanilla fragrance from the 90s. It does have a vintage vibe to it. It's sweet and delicious, but it has enough florals and green notes to prevent it from becoming a proper gourmand. Some people say it smells like Turkish delight. Yes, I can see that, but in my book, this is not a proper gourmand. It also has quite a bit of musk, and that musk really has a bite in the dry down. So this is again not a proper gourmand. Tocade by Rochas. So there you have it. These are all the fragrances that I wanted to talk about today. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below. Bye.